What should you be doing? Hey everyone, I'm glad to be back. I took a break for the holidays, but it's good to be back on schedule. And I look forward to putting out some more videos. When we seek change, it's hard to leave anything alone. We have a drive to innovate, to shift course. And sometimes it's just about doing the same thing again. So we need to stop and ask ourselves, are we in a scenario where what we're doing is working? Okay, if so, do we have evidence that there is a more efficient method? All right, if we do, then changing makes sense, as long as that method is serving our core focus. If it's not, then we need to keep doing what we're doing until we see a reason not to. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't experiment along the way. It makes sense to test out new ideas, to try out new things, but maybe don't integrate them fully into our process until we know for sure that they work. We don't want to kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. And if what we're doing is working, do we know why it's working? If not, we need to stop the presses and do nothing new until we figure that out. We need to find that principle that fuels the success of what we're doing. Nail it down, print it out, write it, put it in your journal. Keep that, because that is the value that you're searching for. Those principles are what guide us to success. And once we have that principle, then experimenting makes sense. We try to follow that principle. We maybe enhance it with other rules or principles that we've come across and come up with some new ways to implement it. The iterations that we create will each give us lessons. And we can use those lessons to improve how we're building, how we're creating and growing. Our lives are constantly pushing us to deliver more dopamine, more adrenaline, more excitement and thrill. And our social media and technology are reinforcing it to a truly scary degree. So when we train ourselves to be a rock in the storm, the one thing that doesn't move when everything else is, we increase our capacity for discipline. We increase our consistency. And that is the ingredient for all success. You cannot be successful over the long term without discipline. So, stopping and asking ourselves, is now the time to double down, or is now the time to shift gears? We need to ask ourselves two questions to figure that out. One, is what I'm doing working? Is what I'm doing at this moment achieving the goal that I've set for it? Am I seeing success? And if so, and if you know why that's happening, then we ask the second question. Have I demonstrated that something else works better? That there is another process, another technique that will improve what I'm trying to achieve, that will give me more success? And if we've demonstrated that, then it's time to dig in our heels and with whichever answer we got, and just keep at it. Stay consistent. Keep delivering. Take action. We're on a journey, guys. Keep taking those steps forward. I'll see you next week. Have a great one.